Some of you know that we announced last month our initial opening into Puerto Rico with the partnership with Resilient and Alejandro, and it's been a wonderful partnership using one financing source. But the true expansion that we have set up is really what you're going to learn about this evening. And this is our partnership with SunPlus. And this is a company that I'm so honored to partner up with and help us all go to Puerto Rico with multiple opportunities, not only solar, energy efficiency, commercial and residential, water filtration, but partnered up with the best companies in Puerto Rico. And we're honored to have with us this evening, Gilberto. I hope you're still on with us, Gilberto, but I'd love if you would, Gilberto and Moises, to take a few minutes. Gilberto, if you would, introduce yourself, sir. Tell us a little bit about you and anything you want to share, and then I'll turn it over to Moises. Can we keep it, Gilberto? There he is. Moises, you may have to do the speaking, sir.
Okay, I'm here. Thank you, Charles. Maybe he was on the road and maybe he's getting some connection trouble, so I'll take it on. If he gets in connected, we'll introduce them in a few minutes. For me, it's a pleasure, huge pleasure to be here, Charles, and I'm, honored to be part of what we're doing and building together here. My name is Moises Garib. I've been in the solar energy space for, the last of maybe 18 years or so. I've been doing residential solar, commercial solar in Puerto Rico and the United States for that time. So we've built, I've worked with Charles for many years building other projects that we both worked on that led to what we're doing today. And, we just been talking about building this opportunity and creating the ability of expanding the Commonwealth into Puerto Rico with the right proposition, like we say. And here at SunPlus, we are ready to deliver that. Our experience and our background in what we do, it's been our core essential to build the company that we have built. Gilberto is our CEO, and he's been building this company, in solar space for the last 18 years. Our mission, obviously, is making solar energy simple and accessible to all, right? Puerto Rico, it's one of the, I'd say, one of the probably the biggest markets in solar because of the issues that Puerto Rico has, right? The grid instability, the hurricane in the Caribbean, the high energy cost for Puerto Rico, the missing of resiliency where power goes out constantly, and all of those things bring us to having, being able to deliver something to the Puerto Rico cities that we can become resilient. And we at SunPlus are experts at that. We've built thousands of residential homes and commercial clients, and obviously we're bringing that experience into the Commonwealth. We are, partners with Lightreach in Puerto Rico. We definitely, I'm seeing the slides now, Charles, thank you. In the church, we do events and we do lots of building into Puerto Rico. We have multiple offices in Puerto Rico. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility that we just built to be our central hub for Puerto Rico, where we deploy all of our installations for the whole island of Puerto Rico. We are a direct partner of Palmetto and Lightreach, which is the same product, Palmetto being probably the best PPA/lease that we have on the island. In reality, it's not a lease; it's a PPA. It's a power, power production product, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we do. But it's definitely the product that will allow us to go into every home in Puerto Rico and make sure that we can provide to them safe and good quality energy with resiliency and backup for the future. So obviously, our commitment has always been to service, to quality, and to trust. And I've known Charles for, last 8 or 10 years. And like I said before, we've been building together other projects before, and we know that the capabilities of what we have at hand right now are just the beginning or where this is going. So we're super excited to be part of the Commonwealth and be part of this expansion in Puerto Rico. You're going to hear a lot more of, how that looks like, how we will onboard our next step of sellers, connectors, and closers into the platform. and we are planning an event, live event in Puerto Rico for our official launch. Later in the next month. I think August 1st, right, Charles? If we don't,
Sir.
we have an event planned for August 1st. It's going to be a live event in Puerto Rico where we officially, join hands and put it into the public and make sure that we open up. And we're ready. We're excited. We also have a lot of marketing material. We've been in, we've been in the island for 18 years, like I say. So we're a company established and solid enough to be able to develop what we promise to our clients. We are definitely based on service and execution, right? Because at the end, it's not all about selling; it's all about execution. We until we put glass on the roof, until we our solar panels are installed and those batteries are connected, our job is not done. Right? Our job gets done when we are actually finishing up and connecting that customer to his resiliency project and making sure that that family is safe moving forward with quality energy and resiliency for their families.
Standing Moises, so honored and excited about working with you on this. Is going to be amazing. And Gilberto, unfortunately, we couldn't get you on audio today, but you'll get the recording. Super excited about the next steps. As Moises said, this is just a sampling of some of the assets you're going to see, an amazing amount of marketing materials. I'm going to walk you through some of the economics. Moises did talk about the fact that we do have Light Reach, and with Alejandro, we have Sunvita as well. So you have options on the island. And I'm going to sneak peek the fact, I'm not going to say any names, but there's going to be another financing option that we're going to be unveiling. We hope to have that fully done and ready for you all when we have the big event, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. Anything else, Moises? Did you?
No, you're exactly right. Our job is not only, we are definitely our Life Reach partner, and that's our, mainline product for residential, but we do have other financial options that we have some in play now, some that are coming with, like you say, we have a big announcement, hopefully in a couple of weeks for our next one. But, our job is to make sure that we have the proper tools for our sales force to be able to deploy the services and systems that we do with the highest of expectations to the customer and the highest quality. So our goal is to have the best ability to provide financing services and solar at accessible pricing with the best qualities and the best partners so that our clients are happy. So we're not all about, money. It's all about execution and properly serving our customers. That's why we've been here for 20 years.
Well said, sir. Well said. I love that. And I'll break down some of the economics. And I think the industry should follow the lead that has taken place in Puerto Rico that you're seeing on the screen here today. Getting away from those who don't know the solar industry, don't worry about the terms that we're using. We can all talk about percentages, but the industry is built on something called a red line. And it's a broken model, in my opinion, but it's what the industry was built upon. And it's part of what broke the industry. Puerto Rico and we have shifted to a percentage-based compensation plan. The average commission is about $6,000 per deal. That's solar and battery included. It's 10% of the retail price. No games, no playing, chasing the low red line, things like that. It's just so much better for the industry. If you're a connector, again, simple conversation, you can get 50% of that commission by tagging and working with a pro. If you're a pro, you get the entire commission. So you earn the entire commission. And if you decide to build a team, we do have team building revenue set aside for those who want passive income. The average override will be about $600 for your direct recruits if you decide to build a team. And as we just said, there's multiple financing options specifically for Puerto Rico. We do have coverage in 42 states. I said 43 because I count Puerto Rico. That's part of the United States. We're the mainland, they're an island, a beautiful island at that. So I'll say 43 for that number. So in addition to that, Moises teased the fact that our first live event, this will be with Gilberto, a couple of other very well-known names will be with us, but Moises and I will be launching our first live event on August 1st at 11 a.m. And this is always fun, not giving an address, but giving a pin in Puerto Rico. So join us live. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an opportunity to get to know us, You're going to see how dedicated we are to the vision. You'll meet the leadership team. You'll meet the people who are going to take everything throughout the entire beautiful islands of Puerto Rico. So mark that on your calendar. There'll be a lot of promotion coming up about this, but that'll be our first live in-person event on August 1st at 11 a.m. Anything else,
And we're
Melissa?
super excited, Charles. Just want to wrap this with saying that we are so stoked of having this event at our main location that we have been building since December. Gilberto, we bought a nice property in the island to create our main hub office, and this is a work in progress that we've been building. And we're so excited to actually open it up to our friends and colleagues and partners on August 1st and show them what the facilities that we bring and how our team works together to make sure that we deliver the right projects at the right price point with the right service. And again, super excited about what's going next.
Likewise, and we'll see you soon, my friend. Travel safely, and
Thank you.
see you when you
Looking
get back.
forward to it, my friend.
All right. The best is ahead, brother. Appreciate
You know
it.
that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. That's one big announcement.